Hello. We're the morning of we must be now. So 7:20 a.m. on the BlackBerry. No, that's wrong. Got to fix that. 9. That's the correct time. 9:20. What are we? We must be the 27th by now of August. Bill's got a phone around here. I've got a correct date. Must be the 27th of August. Can you see? Woke us up early. Look at that. Look at that. It's a sexy Scotsman. He made it over Hadrian's Wall. We built Hadrian's Wall to try and keep the Scots away, Kenny. Didn't work, did it?
No, it's Scottish.
You're Scottish.
Multinational.
I say Kenny's handsome. He looks like Ian McShane in Wuthering Heights, doesn't he? Look, isn't he handsome? Look at that. Isn't Kenny handsome? And he's got an inheritance, girls. Yeah, he's got plenty of money to burn. Look at that. Nice rugged features. He's got beautiful hair. Look, he's 50. Look at that beautiful hair. Yeah, he's good looking, isn't he? Yeah, he hasn't got a girlfriend, girls. He hasn't got a girlfriend. And he's got an inheritance. He wants to get a computer.
PC.
I think he wants to get a computer.
Yeah.
He wants to do social networking. So if you want to meet him and help him spend his inheritance, he might not mind if you're young and good looking. And female. Especially, he said. Right. Oh yeah, the flat is a bit messy, and Bill's not too upset about it. Sometimes he comes through in the mornings, and if it's a bit messy, it puts him in a bad mood. He's not too bad this morning. You've been making porridge soon. Let's go and find the lovely Bill. Oh, there he is. Look, he's half naked on the bed, girls. Look at that. Yeah, he's even manages to look good this time in the morning. Go and show us your muscles. Look at that. He's really strong, actually. He's got really big muscles. They think you're sexy, darling. Who are you talking to at the moment? TheLocalSlappers.com. I'm sure they'll be back to you. Wanting more. No. It's quite a nice day, actually. It's cooler. We've had a heat wave this summer. It's cooled down a bit. Right. This is a bedroom window. And that's a view from the bedroom window. And we've got little window boxes. Oh well. You see that courtyard down there, right? That's got all Mum and Dad's plants in it because they're moving at the moment. Looks really nice. I'll give you a tour of the building. Well, Mum and Dad will have them back, the plants, won't they? When they move, I'm going barefoot, sod it. Can I leave the door open and come back? Hang on, I need to take my keys. Oh, no, you don't sell them their own plants, Bill. Oh, I'll give them a fee for having looked after them. Talk about that later, right? They haven't bought their new house yet, they've bought the flat. Alright, this is a corridor. Alright. And, right. We'll go down the stairs. Other people live in these flats. Don't really know them very well. I know the girl called Tracy who lives there. I know Betty down the corridor and Emma. Don't really know the other ones. I see them from time to time. It's a very quiet building. You don't really see anyone. It's funny. You'd expect people to see people come and go a bit more. That's the lift, but I'm going to take the stairs. I'll show you the garden. See that? Can you see it? Oh, I don't know whether you can see it. I'll show you. Show you when we get downstairs. There's a nice little washroom downstairs, which is a really good idea. And we don't have to pay for it. We can use the washing machines for free. And it's nice, they're big industrial washing machines. You get your clothes really clean. All you need to do is pay for the cost of soap powder. And, yeah, it is a nice day today. We've got some plans to get out. Kenny woke us up early, to much groaning. Right, I'll show you the laundry. It's quite nice sometimes just to get out and get out the building. Go to the laundry. I mean, in the old times they used to have public laundries, didn't they? Right, this is the laundry. It's a little bit of a meeting place as well. Sometimes people are pottering about. Yeah, they're big industrial washing machines. So you can get clothes ready too. It smells nice in here. There's a dryer there. It's a pretty good one. I better lock the door. Right, and those are where we keep the bins. And here, right, I'm barefoot by the way, so I'm hobbling. Right, it is a little bit of a recycling place, and we've all got a bit of an understanding. We've got some old stuff, we put it here. We picked up some good stuff here. I put that recycling clothes. People are starting to put stuff there, and sometimes people put some good stuff there, and, you know, don't need throwing away. Right, do you see all this nice garden? Well, these are the whirly-girlies washing, where people dry their washing. The old ladies downstairs here, they use these a lot. But, you know, you always end up using, well, I tend to use the dryer, but it is a lot fresher if you use whirly-girlies. Here's one of the ladies that live in the flats. Yeah, I've had a little look around at some of these plants. I mean, this one looks spectacular. Look at that lavender. And then the olive tree. And there's a japonica, some nice plants. It's from our garden. See how big that bamboo is? Gorgeous, isn't it? There's still a few more to come. And people don't seem to mind them being here. Actually, people quite like it. Some of the old ladies that live downstairs, they said they'd quite like the lavender for little pillows to put in there. And what will be 6 minutes, yeah. Little pillows for their laundry. Right, this is the woods, and Paul and Sean keep these woods really well. Look, there's like a strip of woodland here around the property. And look, they've done a bit of work here. And they brought in the lumberjacks, because this strip here wasn't here. The trees come right up to here. And they brought in the lumberjacks. Sean organised it with the Rookwood Society. Because there's like a group that meets up and decides what goes on around Rookwood. And some of the residents. But people can be a bit fussy. I wanted to plant some raspberry bushes, but they didn't want it because they said Paul's very particular that everything's very natural to the woods. So I didn't mind. It was just a suggestion. And Bill suggested a wormery to enrich the soil. And they're going to do that at some point because they like that idea, to enrich the soil. And Sean looks after all the animals in the woodlands. He's very much into animal rights. He does animal rights activism, Sean. And Cheryl, they're vegans. They're really into animal rights. And he looks after all the little animals that live here. There's loads of birds. You can hear them all the time. It's called Rookwood House, I think, because of the rooks, you know, the crows. And there's an owl that lives up there. He hoots at night. And the birdies, that's our flat up there with the bamboo, yeah? Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor, which is the top floor. And these are the gardens. The people below have gardens. The flats, I don't know, I've seen Paul's flat, and it's probably the flats themselves not quite as nice as the ones upstairs. But they do have a lovely garden, people who live downstairs. Oh, peeking into somebody's garden. They are nice. As I said, this is the woodland. And you can see that from our window. This is the woodlands you can see from our window. We're the south... I was going to try and work this out. I'm not very good at working this out. But I'm pretty sure we're... Hang on. If the sun rises in the east and sets in the west... Yeah. We get the morning sunshine. We're facing southeast. This side. This side faces southeast. Because we get the morning sunshine. Which is nice. Because you wake up in the morning. It's like a morning room. The morning sunshine. Back in the 50s, they always used to sit in the morning sunshine and have breakfast. I used to call it a morning room. A room that got the morning sunshine, that's where they have breakfast. That's what we do. Part of elegant living, eh? Right, I'm hobbling about. I like this strip here. You know, I was going to suggest they make this into a chamomile lawn, because this part of the building's always shady. It must be the north side. Oh, southwest. Southeast. Well, this part is always overshadowed. But, I don't know, I always sort of thought they could plant a few chamomile plants here and have a little bit of a chamomile lawn. They're very fragrant and they flower. But in the heat wave, I came and sat here a few times. It was the coolest part of the building. Yeah, it's been a heat wave practically all summer here in Britain, 2013. A real big heat wave. Well, mind you, in America, they really had a big heat wave, didn't they? Poor sods, they were sweltering. And lots of forest fires. Right, it's a rowan tree. Do you know rowan berries are edible? You can make jelly out of those berries. Ow! The problem with being barefoot. Tried on something sharp. Hang on. Yeah, I should have put my shoes on. Right, I should be right walking along here. Right, this is the car park. As you see, it's a nice big car park. Right, not everyone has a car, but there always seems to be just about enough parking spaces. Those people up there, they've got special parking spaces. That's all people got priority. Betty, who's lives up the corridor from us, she's a paramedic. And you see that grey car there, that's her car. She's got priority parking. She's a paramedic. Well, this is the other side of the building. So I suppose, I know they get nice sunsets. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right is that side. So sometimes when the sun rises in the valley, it's quite misty. So you don't kind of get a very big sunset. So it's pretty, you can't really see on this camera. View in winter, you can see right over the hills. And I don't know, dawn just seems to appear in a misty valley, because Carnarton's in the valley. So, but on this side, it's more of a plain, and they do get some nice sunsets. I'll show you this garden. There's some nice people. I forgot which one they live in, but live in one of these ones with a garden. And they've made a nice little garden up here, which everyone seems to agree to. I mean, a lot of debating goes on at Rookwood House about what happens. You can't just suddenly go and do something around Rookwood House. Right. It's debated for ages. Take these benches. See that bench over there in the sun, which is very nice. There's one in the sun there, and there's one, I'll show you over there in the shade. Right? What are we? Oh, 11 minutes. Well, never mind. Hang on, I'll show you the garden and we'll leave it at that. I'm hobbling across. I should put shoes on. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ah! Oh, I'm onto the grass. Right, almost finished. You see that there's some pots over there, right? They put there, and they sometimes got some lovely flowers growing. And this is their little bit of garden, right? This is a shady garden. And it's really quite nice. So I'll show you. There's a little table and chairs there. And this is the bench, shady bench. Yeah? And they feed the birds. Yeah? We all feed the birds. We don't really encourage cats. We try and discourage cats. And some of the residents sometimes have cats a little bit as pets, like encourage them a bit. And I object, and so do quite a few people encouraging cats around here because we have so many birds, of course. So, somebody's left the door open. Oh, I might be able to get in that way. Okay. Right, that's it then. I should take you a tour of Rookwood House. Right, that's it then.